everyone, welcome to MJS Coaching Football. Coach Sullivan here with you. I want to thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football. I'm a defensive coordinator. I completed my 39th season coaching this year, and I'm hoping your season was as successful as ours here in 2021. What I'd like to talk to you about today in our 3-4 package is the foundation, I should say, for our third down pass situation pressure front. And this is an introduction to that. So this playlist is all about when it's third down, a passing situation, and we want to get pressure, the concepts that we use to accomplish that. Okay? So what I have over here is a front structure diagrams versus 10, 11, and 12 front structure, not the whole formation, out of our base 58 up. Okay? And then what I have over here in the introduction are some key terms so you can get a better understanding of the foundation that we use when it's either third down or it's a definite passing situation and we're trying to get pressure, okay, on the quarterback. So this is how we accomplish that in those particular situations. So there's no question this is situational football, okay, from the defensive side. So the first key term is, number one, is what is the up concept, okay? For us, it's we walk up the inside linebackers right on the line of scrimmage, okay? So in our base 58, they're going to be over the guards, but we have in our playlist, we will have other fronts where our inside linebackers are going to be on different people, whether it's the center or the offensive tackle, okay? But that's the concept. So as you'll see, right, number two, the impact on the protection is because we've covered all the offensive linemen, right? So the impact on protection is anytime you cover all the offensive linemen, you have now necessitated a protection change, okay? Everybody's covered. They're going to have to change the protection, okay? And so what that also does is it limits the changes. So you're essentially going to get two protections. You're going to get man or you're going to get full slide. Okay? One or the other. And so you got to see what you'll get if you can even get this on film, right, to see what your opponent does when it comes to changing the protection. What we've seen is it's either straight man or it's full slide, which then means you get the running back on the edge. So this is where matchups come in, okay? So what we're trying to do in this situation, it's either third down, it's a definite passing situation, we're trying to get pressure, we're going to cover all the offensive line, okay? And that's the impact it will have on the protection. So then the third key term is how do you maximize the pressure, right? Or how does this, I should say, maximize the potential for pressure? Well, the first thing is we found it is absolutely limitless getting 3, 4, or 5-man pressures, right? Just with the 5 guys covering up the 5 offensive linemen, you have limitless possibilities, okay? The second part of maximizing pressure is everybody talks about sim packages, right? How do you simulate a blitz? How do you bluff the offensive line into thinking this guy's blitzing, then right? It's automatic. It's an automatic sim package because all 5 guys, all 5 of them or any one of them can be coming. So that's what we love about it. Just by lining up, we have an automatic sim package just by our alignment. Okay. The third one is how simple it is to teach and then how simple it is to execute. Okay. When I get to this portion of the presentation, that's what we do, man. Now, we might line up inside linebackers on different offensive linemen, but this is how we line up. Okay. And so the whole playlist will teach you how we simplify the teaching so kids can learn assignments to execute all the different limitless pressures that we can execute. The fourth one here is it also gives us versatility in coverage. Okay, so if you're not a subscriber, push the button, and then you'll have access to our base fronts playlist, and you'll see 58's one of our base 3-4 fronts. And all we're doing is walking up the inside linebackers, right? Simplicity. So from on the line of scrimmage or toes at 4, they can still execute coverage. They can still pressure. Right? So that gives us versatility in coverage. And then it also gives us the last part of the key terms. We have tremendous versatility in our defensive personnel usage when it comes to matchups. All right? Not in this presentation, but in presentations that are within this playlist, you'll see how we move and why. The mic, as an example, over here, the backer over there, because we're trying to take advantage of a matchup. Okay? So our front structure diagram, right, using our base 58 up versus a 10 formation, you're only going to have the 5 offensive linemen and the quarterback, right? I have him drawn up in a gun. He could obviously also be on the center. In an 11 formation, you got 1 tight end, so I just attached the tight end with the 5 offensive linemen. In a 12 formation, you attach 2 tight ends to the same 5 offensive linemen, right? Again, the other parts of the formation we don't need for this presentation. So whether it's versus 10, 11, 1 tight end, 12, 2 tight ends, the up concept remains the same. We even simplify it a step further. Okay? The end, nose, and stud are always left and right. When we go up, if we're in 58 up, it goes end, backer, nose, Mike, stud. End, backer, nose, Mike, stud. End, backer, nose, Mike. We just go left to right. Okay? In our base 58 up, we have, again, other ways to line them up, but they're simple to do as well. Okay? For the tight end, if this tight end were over here, the rover would be over here. Because there's 1 tight end. That's part of our base rules. So you carry your base rules into your third down pass situation pressure front package. Don't reinvent the wheel. Carry your rules forward. 12, diamond rover, stay left and right. Boom, done. Keep them left and right. That's what you do in base. That's what you do here. Okay? So in our third down pass in or pass situation when we're trying to bring pressure, this is the front package and this is the concept and this is why we do it. We want to line up simply just by lining up 5 guys on covering all 5 linemen. We've got an automatic sim package. We then have limitless ways to send 3, 4, or 5 of these guys. We have tremendous versatility in the coverage behind those 5 guys. We can play zone, we can play man, we can play robbers, we can play combinations of things. This is how we do it. Okay? So as I said at the beginning, thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football. And for anybody that has questions, please email me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com because I would love to talk and share football.